Face-off circle, looks around towards his left. Tracy looking deep in the slot, can't get it there, but he'll pick up the loose puck. We're done with a 5-on-3, 5-on-4 for the next 35 seconds. Shot by Tracy, hits off a Bulldog in front, Zach Hale. Tom Tracy takes it, looks towards the far side, shoots it, and score! Tom Tracy finishes the job as Dayton, they put a lot of pressure on Peerless on that 5-on-3. That expired, and Brewster still had 28 seconds to kill, but Tom Tracy right there, very, very close to Peerless, and pushes in his 4th goal in the season. It's Tommy Danger with our first goal of the night, and the Dayton Demolition lead the Brewster Bulldogs 1-0 with 13:22 to go in the first period. Things up. MJ Graham sweeps it across, rebound back, that's wide. It's still back for the Bulldogs. Picked up at the far point by Nathan Judd Warren, and score! Nathan Judd Warren at the far point ties it up very quickly, sends it across, trickling, and Haude was playing it down low. That slips past him underneath his left knee and into the back of the net. We are quickly tied up at 1. As soon as Tom Tracy scores his 4th goal in the season, Nathan Judd Warren counters back very quickly the other way with his 2nd on the year, his 2nd point in a Brewster red top, and we are squared away at 1. 13:04 remains in period number 1. In order to maintain the international visa, so no 6 teams, no international players, as the bulk of these teams are from Canada. Score! Martin Uhnak! Dayton reclaims the lead 2-1 with 10:07 to go in the second. After the faceoff, Dayton had the puck behind the goal line, dropped back in the deepest part of the slot, and over the shoulders of Peerless it will go, and Dayton reclaims the lead about halfway through our contest. 2-1 Demolition here on Military Appreciation Night. Demolition will be going on a 5-on-3, and Brewster almost clears it. Lisco at the far point. Now Ledy's got it towards the near face-off circle, heading towards the slot on his left. Back to Lisco on the near side. And now Lisco feeds it up ahead. Back to Lisco, one-timer. That sails high in the slot, and Dayton unable to anchor it down. 20 seconds of the 5-on-3 gone. 1:49 to go in the second. Dayton looking to add on to the lead. Shot and score! Cody Milligan! Cody Milligan waiting in the far face-off circle, gets the puck right to him and zaps it on home. And the Dayton Demolition now lead 3-1 against the Brewster New York Bulldogs. Cody Milligan with the goal. That is his 3rd on the season. And that puts him 1 behind the team leader in Tom Tracy. Demolition lead 3-1, and they'll go back. Wilcox from the red line shoots it, and here's Brian Haude. He'll put it in his pocket for a save, and meanwhile, Dolman slides on in, and some of the Bulldogs take an exception to that. John Scully, we got a fight as Idawu will knock a Bulldog down. No punches. Judd Warren comes in, says, "How dare you?" And Judd Warren hits the back out of the ice. And meanwhile, Dolan's having a fist fight with Tristan Lisco. Lisco ready to drop the gloves whenever. Lisco has his jersey pulled by Dolans. Both gentlemen now with their helmets off. There's a scrum in the far face-off circle as Haude out, and Dolans being punched rapidly by Tristan Lisco. Tristan Lisco finishes off Ryan Dolans, and into the box goes Lisco. Into the box for Dayton goes Jade Idawu, who you can make the argument he started this whole thing as Dolans has left the ice. Looks like he's heading back towards the locker room. as two Demolition members have entered the box. Dolman's left the ice under his own power. And Judd Warren in the box for Brewster. 3-1 Dayton, 14:26 to go in the third, and things have kind of exploded here in that last chain of events. Tristan Lisco, hands up in the air, telling the Demolition to get loud, and out of the ice he goes. Lisco versus Dolans, both gentlemen now behind the rink in the hallway where both locker rooms are. So Judd Warren's in the box right now. There was another Demolition member to go in as Milligan skates away with two sticks. I believe one of them is Tristan Lisco's. As right now Dayton, they're really starting to flex their muscle. And his pass doesn't quite reach Dolman. Dolman picks the pockets of Harrison. Here's an open shot, as here's a shot and score! Derek Schwartz! A costly turnover for the Brewster Bulldogs, as Harrison, making his way towards the attacking ice, turns it over, and Dayton counters with a 3-on-1 with Nathan Judd Warren just getting on the ice. And Derek Schwartz pours it on home for his first goal in a Demolition top, and his first point since opening night against Port Huron. Dayton 4, Brewster 1. 3:02 to towards the boards. Brian Marks had it and finds a red jersey instead. Zanella sweeps it around. Here's Judd Warren with a shot that rainbows high. Garreau looking for open net, dropping it in front. Haude's got it, and we got tussling around. Zanella wrapped up with Brian Marks. Judd Warren is right behind him. There's a third Bulldog there, a fourth one here, and there's Idawu taking MJ Graham in his left armpit and giving him the business, as right now a whole mess of red and camo combined at the near corner, and Idawu drops MJ Graham to his elbows and knees, and he'll take him to the far boards. Jade Idawu really showing his physical presence with his hands, as Brian Marks makes his way to the penalty box, looks at the scoreboard, and the fans love it. MJ Graham exits the ice, as I believe Marks will too. Everyone involved in that. What a tussle that was. That was 4 Bulldogs lined around 2 linesmen and 1 Demolition member. And Brian Haude just watching it all from the far corner. It's going to be interesting to see who all gets an early exit in this game. There's 2:36 to go in the third. The doors have not quite closed for a Brewster comeback, as now Jade Idawu, hands up in the air. The fans cheer him as he leaves the ice. That's the second messy explosion we've had in this third period that did give Ryan Dolans and Tristan Lisco game misconducts for their fights. And that also put Judd Warren in the box 5 for fighting as well. 4-1, Dayton your score, 2:36 left to go in the third. The Demolition looking to break a 3-game winless streak. They're looking for 3 full points against their second Northeastern foe in the FHL. This time the Brewster Bulldogs. These two teams will meet up again next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, as Dayton will be at Brewster after the Black Friday game. Towards the near corner, no icing as Brewster hits the side of the net from Garreau. Corey Garreau. He still has the puck on the far corner now, working his way in front of the Dayton bench. Here's Judd Warren at the near point. Judd Warren feeding it, bouncing on it, score! Brewster swats it down to the right of Brian Haude, and they bounce it on home. And the lead is now 4-2 in favor of the Dayton Demolition. Peerless, I believe, was off the ice. That should be an extra attacker goal for Brewster. It still counts the same. Looks like Nathan Judd Warren will go around the line. Hand fives all around, high fives all around. Hand five, I don't know what that is. But Judd Warren, that is his goal. That's his second on the season. And the lead for the Demolition now stands 4-2. We'll have to tell you 2. Towards that empty net, shot by Schwartz. It's just a little wide to the left. Still an empty net, and Schwartz puts the empty netter home. Derek Schwartz, his second goal in a row for the Demolition, his first 2 as a member of the Wrecking Crew. And Schwartz, first time misses wide, second time is true. 5-2 Demolition, 1:04 remains in regulation. Now left, Dayton looking for another empty net goal and score! Back-to-back empty netters. Believe it might be Michael Lapari around the referee crease. That zips into the empty net. Back-to-back empty netters for the Dayton Demolition. And it's 6-2 Dayton. 38 seconds remain in regulation. As Mike Peerless back on the ice. Back-to-back empty netters allowed by Brewster. As Peerless allows 4 tonight thus far. Stopped by Judd Warren, 3 seconds now left. Towards the slot, Dayton picks it up, and this game is over. Your final score tonight, the Dayton Demolition 6 and the Brewster Bulldogs 2. A great comeback by the Dayton Demolition, taking an early 1-0 lead in the first. Brewster ties it up 19 seconds afterwards, and the Dayton comes back. And they'll pick up the win to break their 3-game winless streak, and they'll improve to 2-2 on this season, now with 8 points, and Brewster falls to 2-4 on this 2015 season. The Demolition make their way to center ice, sticks up in the air. The fans love this team, the team loves their fans, and that will do it for the play-by-play edition of tonight's game. We'll have the Premier Health post-game show for you up next with the 3 stars of the game. Here on the Dayton Demolition Broadcasting Network, it's a Wrecking Crew win, 6-2 Dayton.